What is up guys, it's Dom here. Welcome to a brand new video. If you guys are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Dom and I am a business graduate from Monash University and now working full-time by producing climbing videos. And today is a very special video. I apologize you guys for not uploading during the lockdown. I have a pretty fair excuse. So pretty much the last climbing session I had, I was sick for the whole duration of the lockdown. So if you guys didn't know, Melbourne went into lockdown for pretty much 4 weeks, pretty much only doing the 4 essential leaving your home. And yeah, like it was really bad. So I caught the worst cold in existence. And it's got to the point where I actually got tested and luckily I got my test results back and it came up as negative. So
FBI, open up!
In today's video, it's really special. So once Melbourne went out of lockdown, I actually went to one of my probably the worst bouldering sessions I had. So this was after when I had that injury, climbed that last session, and then I was sick during that lockdown. So I pretty much did barely any movement at all. So essentially, I had no strength left. So the climbing session, it was really bad. So I thought to myself, what could I improve myself? So I've been searching on Google and YouTube for the likes of Tomura Narasaki, Adam Mondra. Luckily, I came across this well-known climber and YouTuber, and his name is Hoseok Lee. So if you guys didn't know Hoseok Lee, he's a climber based in South Korea, and he's been pretty much been climbing for I think more than 3 to 4 years now. Excels at any sort of bouldering technique as well as moonboarding. He also does moonboarding and outdoor climbing, and he actually uploaded a 28-minute video outlining I guess how he trained to climb from a V0 grade to V8 grade. Pretty much we're going to replicate that training routine to cater to my ability or prowess and see whether that improves my climb. But before we get into today's video, just advise that please do not attempt this intense training routine. This is just for entertainment purposes only, and definitely when you do these sorts of training routines, be sure to give yourself plenty of rest or else your body pretty much shuts down. So with that being said, be sure to give this thumbs up, subscribe, click on the bell button, because I've worked really hard on this video and I'm really excited how it turns out when I upload it to you guys. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. To start off, what is Hoseok Lee's typical training day? So he actually does this twice a week, and it's pretty much 10 sets of 10 rep pull-ups, varying from normal, wide, narrow, eccentric or slow, explosive, uneven, so you get an assisted band and you use it on the left side and the right side. The issue is that I'm pretty terrible at pull-ups, but you know, gotta do it for the content. Next he does 4 sets of 10 rep push-ups. So 10 reps of normal, 10 reps of wide, and 10 reps are offset. So pretty much offset is having one hand normally and one hand behind you. Next is sit-ups or the core workouts. So it's 4 sets of 10 rep normal, 10 crisscross sit-ups, 10 reps of flutter kicks, and 10 reps of toe touches. Next is leg raises, and the thing about Hoseok Lee is when he does leg raises he uses the campus board and hangboard, which is pretty much an exercise device where it's used to train finger strength. And as a beginner, I actually had a chat to a couple intermediate climbers, and they recommend to not use hangboards or campus boards. Sometimes people get injured, so I sort of didn't touch the campus board or hangboard, and I just used the regular pull-up bar. Alright, day one of the Hoseok Lee's training session. So pretty much we're at Blockhouse at the moment. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to start with level 1 of the training session. So we've got the pull-ups first, then we're going to go to the push-ups and the abs, and I guess more abs at the end. So what I've done so far is I've done my stretches, so my usual stretching and warm-up whenever I climb or work out in general. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up the pull-up bar, and we're going to go through the pull-ups. Day one of training like Hoseok Lee for 7 days, it was definitely tough. Like I gotta say that I've never ever done a pull-up ever in my life. I guess my shoulder muscles is non-existent. I probably think that for pull-ups it's mainly to use your arms. Nah, it's essentially you gotta use your back muscle to essentially lift yourself up while also tightening your core and glutes. So so to counteract this, I pretty much use assisted pull-up machine as well as an assisted band, because my mindset was I'd rather do 10 reps of so 10 proper reps of assisted pull-ups rather than just doing maximum of 3 normal pull-ups without any sort of assistance. And that way I would build up my muscles bit by bit. So that was fun. And then what happened was we went to the push-ups. Surprisingly, the push-ups went really well. Like I thought the uneven ones were gonna be pretty hard, but they turned out really good. And for the core ones, I'd say it was a bit challenging, especially since I did push-ups and pull-ups where I braced my core the entire time. So I guess instead of sit-ups, what I did was I did regular crunches. For crisscross, I did bicycle kicks instead, because at least during that time my core is, I guess, constricted or tightened the entire time. So at least, even though I'm not using as much energy as doing a sit-up or crisscross sit-ups, at least I'm doing some sort of exercise. Flutter kicks were pretty good. Oh, but the toe taps were like really hard, because I barely did it. And my timing was a bit off because I wasn't sure whether to fully lie myself back. So it was, I guess day one was pretty much getting used to the whole exercises. I know that the next few days are gonna get a whole lot better, but guess what? It didn't get better after that. Okay, so it's currently 11 p.m. So what happened was after I did my whole training routine, my climbing friends came, and I guess pretty much all we did was chill, climbed on the moon board, and then we grabbed something to eat after. But let's just say that it's going to be a struggle from here on out. What's going to be the plan is that I'm going to head to the gym again tomorrow. Wednesday is going to be my climbing day, because I got another group of friends that I go bouldering with. And then I guess I'll see how I go. If I'm feeling keen, I might ramp up the exercise. So since I'm doing the usual for sit-ups and push-ups, I'll probably like increase the amount of reps or the sets. But yeah, I'm actually so tired now. I just want to go to sleep. Alright, so day 2 of the Hoseok Lee's training video. So pretty much just a quick status update before I head to the gym. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to book in a time slot to go to Blockhouse. We're gonna do the same thing. I think for this time, we're gonna increase the reps and intensity. So for the sets, instead of doing 10, I might bump up to maybe to 13. And for the 30-second exercise, I might bump it up to 45. But I guess the main goal is to strengthen my pull-ups. So I'm gonna try and see whether I can add in an extra set. Maybe add a different variation. So maybe either do a wide grip pull-up, and I guess in terms of the leg raise, I'm gonna see whether I can do proper leg raises instead of knee raises. And yeah, so I guess in overall, my body's feeling it. So I can definitely feel pain in my shoulders. My core's a bit tight today, but not as tight. But yeah, I'll see how we go. Day number 3. So essentially what Hoseok Lee does is he does 2 days worth of training, and the next day it would either be a rest or climbing day. So what I did was I climbed at my local gym at Blockhouse in Port Melbourne, because the reason why I actually go to Blockhouse is it's 2 minutes away from my workplace. So pretty much when I finish up with work, I just go straight to Blockhouse. To say I was pretty surprised on how I went. I think I was actually inspired by Tomoa Narasaki, who's one of the best climbers in Japan, who's going to be representing Japan in the 2021 Olympics in climbing. And yeah, if you guys haven't checked them out, he's doing a channel with 2 other Japanese professional climbers, and he recently uploaded a video on how to properly do dynos, and watching his videos, I guess, fueled my passion to try a couple of dynos, so that's what I did. day 3 of the Hoseok Lee training routine. So it's the third day. I decided instead of training, I guess we're just going to go for a casual climb. So we're back at Blockhouse. As you can see, I'm with my bouldering crew, and yeah, it was just a chill climbing session. I noticed that I'm actually getting pretty stronger. I actually did a couple of dynos. It's yeah, I can definitely see a lot of progress, especially in my upper body and my legs as well. I'm sort of realizing that bouldering revolves around the entire body, so I'm just going to keep climbing until the gym closes, and catch you later. So the next 3 days I pretty much did the same training routine. Instead of boring you guys and showing you the same clips of me doing the same exercise routine, I thought I'd maybe give you a bit of a montage, and yeah, it looks a little something like this. Today's Sunday, it's currently 9 AM at the moment. So I guess today's the day where I see whether this training routine works or not. Obviously it won't work instantly, because it's only 7 days of me doing this whole training routine, whereas Hoseok Lee has been doing this training routine for, I mean, months, years now. But I'm in a bit of a predicament right now, because I don't know, I just really can't be bothered driving. I'm running out of petrol. Why do I do this to myself? I'm not sure whether I should go, because there's like a couple of climbing gyms in my area, but they're pretty small. Or should I head over to Boulder Lab, which first climbing gym I went, probably saw it in my first climbing video, climbing with friends, because they have quite a number of hard boulder problems that I struggled to do on my session back from lockdown, and I actually haven't eaten either, so I actually don't know what to do. So I probably fill up my petrol first, grab something to eat, and maybe we'll see which climbing gym we'll head off to. Final day of the Hoseok Lee's training routine for 7 days. So after refueling my car with petrol and downing a 6-inch sub, we're finally at Boulder Lab, which is a climbing gym in the east side of Melbourne. And I can definitely say that Boulder Lab sets probably one of the hardest problems in Melbourne. I believe that they use a lot of slopers and crimps, and their walls are very high. Like, if you actually climb some of the problems at Boulder Lab, you can definitely say that it's crazy. But enough of that, let's get right into the problems. So overall, I can definitely say that my strength has definitely improved, and I guess it's slowly building back despite, you know, doing this rigorous training for the last 6 days. And I was surprised because for some reason on that day I was able to climb a lot of like slopery problems, as they say, and pretty much at Boulder Lab, so they pretty much have grades up to 10. So normally I would climb at around 3 to 4 range, but on that day I was able to climb level 5.
I used to say I was sincere. I used to say I was sincere.
Alright, so we made it to the end of the video. So overall, do I think that Hoseok Lee's training routine can help you improve climbing? Yes, in some aspect, but what I believe is that in order to, I guess, improve your climbing, you just have to climb more. And I think Hoseok Lee even mentioned that in his video months later when he uploaded that training routine, is that in order to improve your climb, you just gotta keep climbing, because the more problems you climb and the different variations you climb, it will help you develop this sort of technique that sticks to your brain, and you know how to climb it properly, and you know can climb your own betas. But definitely recommend you guys to try this training routine. I had so much fun making this video, and I guess sort of see the types of training routines that climbers go through in order to hone their skills and become a better climber. And I'll definitely use a lot of that in the long run when I improve my climbing skills. But thank you guys so much for sticking around for this video. I worked very hard, not only on the video, but my entire body bringing this video out to you guys. Definitely gonna give myself a lot of rest. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell beside the subscribe button, just so you guys are notified when I upload my latest video. And as always, we out. Peace.